Good afternoon and welcome to a video today looking over Westbury on the SimSig. We're going to get started and go ahead with everything. So we're starting off with a phone call, and crew have called saying that they are ready to move the platform. So the first train we're going to signal is the Westbury to Frome. Going to stop at Westbury platform 2, so we're going to signal it into platform 2. We're then going to locate all other trains. So there's a train in the East Somerset area, we got a train in the Frome area, a train in the Trowbridge area, and one train in the Newbury area, and 3 trains in the Bedwin area. So we're also going to go ahead and let 6 Alpha 91 continue on. We're going to stop Thingy Junction. No, it's not going to stop. So non-stop. I don't think it requires that one to be on, so I'm going to cancel that. Just do it Westbury on reception, so we're going to let that one through. And now we've got another call. And we've got another call. Wait. It's Stuart Thingy Junction. It can get a bit crazy. Now, where you're at platform 3, what time is your crew change? It's at 0:12. I'm not letting you in because it's too early and you have got to wait. So we're gonna hold 6 Oscar 91 at Pink Road Junction. Now, what is it saying? This is it's just Marehead Quarry. So we're gonna now locate Marehead Quarry. There it is. So junction and now we're gonna call Marehead Quarry arrivals. We're gonna request permission for train. Gonna type 7. First, I'm gonna check the timetable again. Part until 2 minutes. So we're gonna hang up and close. So at the moment I'm gonna cancel this route. to make sure that we're not moving trains. Now 236 is due at Frome, so we're going to let him get off. We're going to get him there, and then we're also going to set the route for Frome up to the signal. So now we're going to just keep an eye on all trains. Seems like 6 Charlie 43 is okay, and so is 6 Lima 61. Train 7C39 has called, being grumpy about red signal when it shouldn't have been going, but now it's due to depart. So I'm going to reset that route, and then we're going to call Merehead Quarries arrivals. And this time we're going to request a slot. Ring in, ring in, ring in, and we're connected. So we now request permission for train. We enter the train 7C39, and we've now got the slot. So we're now just waiting for them to give the slot. Got a bit of time now because we'll not give the slot until they see the train in their section. So now we're going back to 6 Alpha 91, and we're going to Fingley Junction, which will then allow it to go to Tippenden. And let this train go on to we've now got another train calling in. This is 6 Oscar 93. We're going to have to say wait because we are dealing with something else. There's level crossings around here. Now this is set in the years after the Euston Nervet incident, which was a tragic incident of level crossings now being replaced by a bridge. Reason for the incident is someone parked a car on the level crossing and decided to leave it there. Although a policeman did arrive and request the signaller to stop the trains, the signaller couldn't hear the police officer over the level crossing alarms, and couldn't hear him also over the sound of the train approaching. Of course, leading to a serious incident. Where the entire train divided and derailed. So at the moment, we're waiting for trains to get them in the right places. Now, number 6 Oscar 91. It's meant to have arrived by now, so it's late. It's behind schedule, so we're gonna get it to platform 3. So the way it works on the signalling simulator is that when the train is on the line, it shows a red line and how long the train is. Now we've just got the slot to Merhead Quarry on the arrivals. At some point we will let 6 Oscar 93 arrive at should have departed at 0 0 0 0 0 0 7 minutes past midnight. So it's delayed, and that's because we've got 7C39 moving into Merhead Quarry. I'm guessing the flashing yellows mean that they're flashing yellows, they're just showing that it's on a junction. The other one's at yellow because of the fact that there is a speed limit. There's double yellow and then single yellow again. Now we've got to change it to 5C36, the one that's just arrived into Frome, ready for its departure back to the Westbury engine sidings. So 5K95 has just cleared our signals. The train's now out of our signalling control area. 6C43 is moving towards Westbury Downyard, and 61A91 is heading for Thingley Junction. moment 6091 6 Oscar 91 is moving slowly. Gonna be a long time. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go to options and I'm gonna speed it up to 2. And now we're going much faster. So now, and 7 Charlie 39 has now entered Meher Quarry. Now we've got a call coming in for crew for 6 Oscar 93. So at the moment, now that the line is clear, we're going to set the line for the junction, and then here we're going to set the throwing avoiding lines, hold it at Pink Road Junction just in case by the time it arrives it is in, hopefully it's not in the way of 5 Charlie 36 which is about to leave. Now, so we're going to now set the signal. And pass it on Pink Road Junction. So now it is heading out. So it's at Westbury Platform 2 and then it's to North Junction reverse and then it will go into the then go into the engine sidings. So we're going to send it, then we're going to send it up here. So, and now we're going to start 901, and that's to Southcote Junction. So, where's that? So it's now needing to be routed via the up lines. So we're going to route it to the East Loop Junction and then onto the main line towards London Paddington. Now, we've got a Hatsford crossing alert. So, there's a slow vehicle waiting to cross. Let me find Hatsford. No, trains safe to cross. And we've got a red in Newbury panel and 6 Lima 61 is waiting at our Romeo 861 signal. So it is non-stopping. So we are going to let it just was through. And now, oh, and we've got 2K96 on the approach. And it's a turbos unit, class 165 2-car. It's heading to Newbury. So we are going to start controlling it from around here. And which platform is it going to? It needs to be at platform Newbury. Platform 3 at Newbury. Quarry control. This is Watley Quarry. Permission granted for. Grant permission for 7 Alpha 71 to enter. Watley Quarry is the area of level crossing. And unfortunately, we've now got a non-described train in Earth area 5C36. So before we move it on, I'm going to say 5C36, and then this one here we're going to cancel. Sometimes it doesn't like stuff. Passenger crossing is now called the slow vehicle has moved again. So now we can set the train for, and it is due to go to platform 3 at Westbury for crew change, and then out to Haywood, out to Southgate Junction. We're going to hold booth 6093 in the good loops and 7A71 in the good loops. We're going to go to the reverse. I expect that means there. But we're going to cancel that because we need to. Okay, now 6 down to the South Junction, and then it wants to go into the Westbury Down Yard. So we're going to route it via the East Loop into the Salisbury Spur, and then choose one of the. We're going to place a call to Westbury Down Yard. Dial Down Yard. Looking for train. Let's just see. Send request message. Enter train. Now we're going to type in the head code of 6 Charlie 43, and it's now granted for Down Yard siding 7 to 12. So we've now got another call coming in, and this is for 7 Charlie 23. And they're waiting. So 7 Charlie 23 is all the way out at another place. So we're going to route into platform 3 there. Trains past. White lights on crossings marked Hampstead, Atcham, Althorpe, Midton, Bigton are just telling me that the level crossings are activated and that we've got permission for the train to pass. Now, we are only 35 minutes into the first hour or so. So, I'm actually going to slow it down back to 1.5 speed. And that's going to make it seem more interesting. Now, I'll tell you a little bit about the layout of Westbury. Westbury is a very interesting layout that they've made. It's one of the most craziest junctions I ever seen. So, line you see that says up Salisbury down, it doesn't do. Yes. On the map, it goes round that way and then back towards Salisbury. It doesn't show that on here because it's all got the lines. You then got the lines that go out to avoid Westbury, and then there's the triangle connecting the Reading line with the Trowbridge line. Now, this is the route we would have. I would have taken a few weeks ago when I was in London after my train got stopped because of an incident. So now we're routing 6 Charlie for Frey into the down yard. Now, we're keeping 6 Oscar 9 free in the down goods loop, and also 7 Alpha 7-1 in the goods loop. This is to allow any express passenger trains. Now, there is also a line to Weymouth which diverges off at Castle Carey. Oh, now we've got another call coming in. This is train 6 Oscar 9 3 calling us. It's waiting at Frome. We're going to let it go because there's no trains due at platform 3. Now, we just had 1 Charlie 99 enter at Southcote Junction. 1 normally means a train, an express train. So, as it approaches, we're going to make sure that it gets the route through to place. That includes, it's a Class 57 with, it's the English Riviera. Unexpectedly, which nowadays would be a Z code. So it'd be 1 Zulu 99 instead of 1 Charlie 99, because of the fact that the English Riviera does not run much anymore. And it is rather an excursion. It would have come in the day before. It would have then departed Paddington earlier in the day, early in the morning, and then it would be heading for Plymouth, not Plymouth, Penzance, ready to pick up its next passengers, but also be cleaned and ready for its next run. These SimSigs represent the inside of working area signaling center box, or a ROC, as well known as a rail operating center. Big shout out to the people who made this simulation, and also the people who founded SimSig. Is one of the greatest signaling simulations I'd ever seen in my entire life. So now 2K96 is making good time. It's stop at platform 3 at Newbury, and it's going to pass through platform 2, platform 1 at Newbury Racecourse, but it's passing. So hopefully it'll be out of the way, and we'd had 643 just approach, and that's a train to Marehead Quarry. It's going to stop at Down Reception, do a crew change, and then head there. And that symbol there, that you can see with the kind of bridge symbol and a dot, is the signal box at Westbury. Although it does not exist anymore because it's been transferred now to the. Or wait, no, I don't think it's been transferred to the Westbury to and Valley Signalling Centre, also known as the BVSC. For some reason, I'm getting. Does not seem to want to depart. Doesn't want to seem to depart. And the signal does not want to seem to come off. So I really don't know what's happening there. Make it pass. it seems that some things in this simulation aren't quite perfect. But as long as you know what the signal must do in these kinds of situations, then it is fine. We're going to hold 5 Charlie 36 at the Hawkridge junction, and then we're going to, just before we do anything, call the engines or engine sidings in, and we're going to tell them, request that the train be allowed to enter. So we're going to request permission, we're going to send a request message, and we're going to type train head code in to the system. Now we set the route and wait. Now I have to keep an eye on 7C23 because it is on the approach to my function signal for the access into. So it's going to stop at Westbury and it's going to stop at Castle Carey, but it's going to pass Castle Carey. So we're going to get it, move along the line as fast as we can. So it's going to eventually end up at the East Loop Junction, where it will then cross over to the Westbury station before joining back up at Fairwood Junction before going on the avoiding lines from Clink Road Junction to Platchbridge Junction, and then passing East Somerset Junction, and then on to Castle Carey before heading to Cog Road Junction. Now we've got a train calling again because of the fact that they're waiting, but we're not going to allow them to go yet because we'd already set the route for 5 Charlie 6. So we are freight trains do not have priority. Passenger trains do. It is how things work these days. The passenger trains need priority, so freight trains are delayed in sidings until there was a clear route, and they have not been. They're not. So now we've got a 5K6 wanting to depart. So I've got to change it to 5K6 so that the head code is correct before I let the train go. And now that is the train South Reading. Now 7C23 has approached, so we are now programming the line down to the down reception line, and then crew change happens. So there goes 5 Charlie 36 into the sidings, and as soon as the route's cleared, we can set the route for 6 Oscar 93, and then 6 Oscar 93 can get on its way to Southcote Junction. Now that's done, we route and set it. Now the line is set. So now, there are no passenger trains there, we are going to let 7 off of 7-1 head for Pink Road Junction before we let it into platform 3, I expect. Yeah, platform 3. the moment there are no trains approaching from the Weymouth or Coglow Junction direction. 1C69 is on its way through. We're just gonna I'm gonna go to the options again and just raise it again. And it's due at reception as well. 6 Victor 43. Some signals I do not have control of because of the fact that some signals do not need to be controlled. Depends on what place it is. We've now set the yellows flashing on the approach to the junction signal at Fairwood Junction. Train is now routed for the line platform 3. And 7C23 has just arrived at down reception. We're just going to look at the train list. We total of 7 trains out, and they're just moving. Now we're going to check the lineup, and we're going to go rush. So the next train to arrive from the Barthampton Junction is at 05:26, and that's to Westbury. Through to Salisbury, through to Weymouth, and some Feel. On the feel. So all in all, quite good. Trains approaching from Castle or Coglow Junction. We've got trains approaching from on the road to London Paddington, some to Westbury, some to Didcot. I don't know why that's got Westbury. Use South Junction and oh, wait a minute. Don't know why that's saying that. So now we're going to check Southcote. So we've got trains to Watley Quarry, Emerson Sidings, the MOD, Westbury, Frome, Bredon, Didcot, Terminal Complex, Muirhead, Newbury, St David's, Plymouth, and then from Wilton Junction we've got some to Muirhead Quarry, Gloucester, Bristol, got some to Cardiff, got some to Great Malvern, St Daisy Lip, we got some to Worcestershire, Foregate Street, Yeovil Junction, which is on the Weymouth line, and then at the Woodham Bassant Junction we got some to Watley Quarry, Southampton Central, Warminster, some to Newton Abbot, Newton Abbott. Monte Watley Quarry is a very long train, so we're going to try and keep that. That's in ages. That's Arthur Junction. We got some there. Just going to check Finley Junction. We got some. Train to Cheltenham Spa. Some there. So yeah, all in all, and we got an alert that a train is waiting. We're going to get that train on its way. So that train is now at Marehead Quarry. So we are going to that train on its way to Marehead. Set the route. Now 7 Alpha 71 is due to depart. We're just going to check, and that is due at Southcote. So we're going to route it to the East Loop Junction and then on to the line. Checking 1 Charlie 9 because of the fact that it needs to be made sure that it's still on its way. It's due into platform 1, which is just there. Then it will cross over to the lines where it needs to be. We're going to get 6 Oscar on their way. We're trying to try and clear 7 Charlie 23 before 1C9 reaches for 1 Charlie 99 is ready to depart Westbury. How long that's going to take, I do not know. As a signaller, I'm just going to pause. As a signaller, you can see it will get very busy at some point. And you should know that for a signaller, be ready for the unexpected. The signaller has to be ready to set the signal back if something is wrong. You also have to be ready to reroute trains in case of an incident. So I am gonna actually edit the timetable and put a new train in there that says from London Paddington to Bristol Parkway on diversion. Recreate the incident. So we now go into the timetable and we go into train types, and we got all the way up to class 57, and then we've got some HST cars. So we're going to now go to timetable and we're going to press new. We're going to do 1 A70, and it's going to appear at Southcote Junction and Westbury. Entry time at around 05:40, decision. Don't need to. Description. HST 2 plus 8 cars by on by version. Unique ID 1. Unique ID is going to be 1A7B 1A70B Delta. Enter on time. Entry speed is going to have a maximum, it's going to be entering at around, let's say, 70 miles per hour. So now we're going to characteristics, we're going to select ST8R. It's all selected immediately. So location list. So it's coming in from the Southcote Junction. So it wants to go to Northampton. So it's going to need to part. So where's Southcote? There's Southcote Junction. So it's some from Southcote. First station after Southcote. So first major station is Newbury Racecourse. So we're gonna look and edit the timetable, go to that and add below, and we're going to add Newbury Racecourse because that's the next main station. So now we go into Newbury Racecourse, we select pass and we type 0545 545, and we're going to go on, we're going to keep it on through platform 1. Okay, and we're going to add below again. This time we add Newbury in. Newbury is the next station. And we're going to say pass at 0550. We're going to put platform 3, platform 2, platform 1. I'm going to have to go no. So no. Just a minute. So just a minute because I've got to check. So platform 1's there. We're going to continue it through on. So that's fine. It's just going to pass. I'm going to edit this one and go to location list, add Newbury in, and it's going to pass at 0550. Okay. We're going to now add in the next main station, which is Westbury. No, we're going to add the next major junction in, which is, but no, wait a minute, we need to, so okay, and then we're going to go, so what junction is that? So we need to Hayward Junction. So edit it again, we keep checking because I want to make sure this is all correct below. So now we're going to add Hayward Junction into the mix, Hayward Road Junction, and then we're going to go 0555. No, we're going to go 6 o'clock. that's pass, and then it's going to take no path, Hayward Road Junction. It's going to take the East Loop Junction, so we're going to log the East Loop Junction. Must be Fire North Junction. Cancel. Okay. I need to add Bedwin in. Location list. It doesn't like Newbury. Add below. Bedwin. It's gonna have to be 0, 0, 5, 55. Pass. Woodborough. Yeah. It's really tricky trying to locate these certain locations, because it's not like it needs a full. So now we're going to go to Woodborough. And we're going to put we're going to put 7 O's. We're going to put 6 o'clock. Okay, and then we're going to change. So Abington must be the next location then. Yeah. So we now got to add Lavington in, because Lavington's the next junction, well, the next main location after. And that's going to be at 6:05. That's going to be at, and that's going to be pass. Okay, and then it's hopefully going to allow me. There we go. It's hopefully allowed me. It seems as if. So next one is Hawkwood Junction. So we're going to go back into the timetable and continue to edit it. So we're going to go all the way down to just around. Come. we go. There it is. And then we're going to edit location list. So after Hayward Road Junction, we're going to put Hawkwich Road Junction. Hawkwich Junction. And that's going to be... Oh, wait, what did I do there? It. We're going to say at 0. Wait a minute, because that's after. How have I put that? Yeah, that's... So Hayward needs to be edited to 6010. And then Hawkwich Junction at 6:15. And then Bradford Junction and that's at 6:20. And then the next junction is Hampton at 06:25. There we go. So now it'll enter around 05 0540 hours, and then head via the loop down onto Hawkwich Junction and then across to Barthampton Junction. I'm afraid that's it for now. Thank you for watching. Hope you liked my video, and don't forget to like and subscribe.